Okay. Hey, everybody. So we are here
Hey, you
with
can move
the.
over. You're not even in the picture.
I'm not?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Okay.
you're very far.
I'll
Yeah,
jump in.
oh,
you
you're
jump
good
in.
there.
Oh, that's so
There
cool.
you go.
That's nice and snug.
So, in case anybody doesn't know, I'm here with Tina and Simon from Fit Shorty. They are the awesome fruit hunters who've been all over the world and in search of the best fruit. And they've been living a fruitarian minimalist lifestyle for several years together, happily, and always authentically sharing about their experience, and super inspirational for a lot of people. And although they love living in the tropics and they always recommend it, they have successfully stayed raw vegan through several times of living in Poland, which is very, very far from a raw vegan tropical paradise. So I'm really
Yeah.
happy that they are going to share with us their most valuable tips and what's helped them to stay raw throughout the years when they've had to stay fruitarian in a cold, inhospitable climate. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for this beautiful introduction.
I'll do a very short intro actually.
Mhm.
When we both started with the fruitarian diet, there is this special feeling, like you feel like you're floating, right? And you can just do anything and just eat like a banana every hour and get away with it, right? So what I want to say is in the beginning, when I was fruitarian, and I know that this is the same for Tina, I would just eat bananas through the winter. I was still in college, I would just be eating bananas. Nothing else, because there literally was nothing else. Maybe orange juice here and there, but mainly bananas, right? And I know this is the same for you.
Absolutely. We refer to this period as the honeymoon period, where the benefits of the raw diet are so new and so fresh. Like you can get away with just eating carrots probably if you didn't have bananas. And you know, it's still such a huge jump from what you used to be eating that you can like go basically on air because you're high on the discovery of the new lifestyle. But that only lasts
That only
so
lasts a
long, like a
year.
year or
Yeah.
two. And then you have to implement strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in no particular order, I have about 15 things written down here on my iPad, and I'm going to start with. First of all, when we arrived in Poland, which was 2 months ago, it was late December, just before Christmas. We were flying from Brazil. What we first did is we went on a tour of all the supermarkets, all the fresh markets, on wholesalers, and we basically sussed out who has what. And that's what you want to do, even if it takes you all day or all Saturday, right? You want to know, you know, this market has the best or the cheapest oranges, whatever it is that you're after, okay? This market has the best apples. This is where I get my mangoes, right? So that the next time you go, next month or next week, whatever, you don't have to like think, okay, where do I get what? Of course, you know, in an ideal world, it would be nice if you get all your fruits in one place, okay? But our experience here is that we tend to have to go to a few places, like 3 or 4 shops on a regular basis, because like the celery from one is exceptionally better than the celery from another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, that brings me to a second point, juicing.
Yeah, juicing. So we would basically, I would suggest in the winters to definitely start the day with like a big banana smoothie so that you're already like full of energy, right? And then I would just hydrate the whole day through with juice. And we typically start off with high energy juices and we build it off towards the evening, towards like celery juice or whatever, right? But in the beginning, we always do orange juice with ginger. Orange and ginger are both very heating foods. So if you want to stay warm in winter, it's nice if you have some heating foods like oranges.
Let's not forget
ginger,
fire juice.
Fire juice, yeah.
Which is orange, ginger, and pomegranate.
Yeah, very good combo.
Amazing.
And also these fruits come in the winter for a reason, you know. We didn't invent fire juice or something. They always have said in history that oranges represent fire energy because it's heating food, right? So if you can get durian is also a heating food. And I would say avocados is a heating food and nuts and seeds are heating foods. Yeah. So I would definitely try and include those things to heat you up. But these things tend to be very dehydrating, right? Like nuts and seeds are dehydrating, avocado is dehydrating, fat is in general pretty dehydrating. So that's why we keep the juices going as well to have that beautiful balance.
So what are we using right now? The 4 juices we're making?
So right now we are juicing carrots, we are juicing, well actually we stopped juicing oranges, now we're eating just the quarters like that.
It's just much easier.
It's
but
much
the ones
easier,
that we do put for the juicer is pure carrot juice, celery lime juice, which is what we call salty juice, which is amazing, and then apple juice. Today we had the pleasure of the best apple juice we have ever tasted, with
So good.
scrumptious, juicy green apples. Okay, which brings me to our next point, which is citrus appreciation. I think citrus is like really hugely underappreciated, but basically we got into citrus so much we actually stopped juicing the oranges. We just cut them into quarters, and this was actually also Anne Osborne's favorite way to eat oranges. When she did orange juice fast for I think above 6 weeks, she would just dive into orange quarters because it's just so quick. You cut an orange without peeling the skin into quarters, and you just suck it out. And it's great because every quarter, every bite tastes different, right? And you have it kind of like are more satisfied with the meal because I think you get more of the fiber, more of the skins. It's way more satisfying. And right now we have Sicilian blood oranges. They're like dark red, like burgundy inside. And those are fantastic. And citrus is really underappreciated, and it's here in winter for a reason. Your body is supposed to, cleanse with all the citrus. And we also have limes, which we do with celery juice. And we also had pomelos, which were great a while ago.
Yeah, there's also grapefruits all around, but we don't necessarily eat them. I don't know. We prefer the blood oranges for now.
We prefer the blood oranges, but I would juice grapefruits if I didn't have oranges.
Yeah, sure.
And next point is banana smoothies.
Yeah. We all know about the banana smoothies.
Yeah.
I would say we eat 2 banana smoothies a day.
Absolutely.
And I think per banana smoothie, per person, maybe 4 or 5 bananas and some berries, always berries with it.
Frozen berries, yes.
We can get fresh as well, but the prices are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we just
and their quality is bad. Like they cost really a lot, and then they have no sweetness. And we believe that if a fruit has no sweetness, like its taste is compromised, its nutritional value will be compromised. So now at the point where the berries, the frozen berries, are more tasty than the fresh ones, we do smoothies that are basically bananas, coconut water, and either raspberries or wild forest blueberries. And we had those frozen from my what's it called, summer house, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't expect we'd be here so long, so we actually ate our way through them, and now we have to buy them. And if you watch Dr. Robert Morse, he believes that berries are some of the most nutritionally dense foods on the planet. And research has shown that they actually don't lose much of their vitality, even when they're made into jams, and even when they're frozen for months. So frozen blueberry, a wild blueberry, a frozen raspberry, super nutritious.
And I would say for the banana smoothies, definitely to keep them simple. Don't overcomplicate. Don't put any seeds or all that other stuff in there. Or mix several fruits.
Sometimes we put hemp seeds because I love them.
Sometimes we put hemp seeds.
More than often not. Like the golden rule, no more than 3 ingredients in a smoothie. If you're gonna put like a whole jar of superfoods in there, it's gonna taste funky, and the digestion is gonna be funky. You cannot have citrus, hemp seeds, and kale, spirulina, and I don't know what in a smoothie, and still have it, digesting well. Eating fats, that's your point.
Eating fats, yeah. So as I said before, you have to heat up your body. So definitely seeds and nuts. We tend to eat more nuts than seeds. Seeds we're not really that much fan of, and from
we
the
don't eat that much of them. Like it would be a handful a day. It's how we go about it.
Yeah, and we eat walnuts right now, Brazil nuts.
And I'm eating chia seeds because oh my god, I'm on a chia seed craze. We go through these crazy foods like this food is gonna save us. Okay, so
well, listening to your body, right? Your body.
Yeah, I read so much stuff about chia seeds, and then I put them into chronometer. I was like, oh my god, that much tryptophan, that much iron, that much calcium, and even stuff like zinc. And I was like, okay, I just have to get, not to mention the omega-3s, right, which are hard to get in the plant world. So now I'm eating like 2.5 spoonfuls of chia seeds, which I let them soak in coconut water for about like 10 minutes, and that's my dick. I don't think I need it. Like my body didn't actually scream that I need it, but like once I read what's in it, I'm on a bit of a chia seed.
I'm not like that.
And I have to mention that I eat the chia seeds because I don't do well on avocados. I'm not an avocado person. Whenever I finish an avocado meal, I'm just thinking
sluggish.
I'm sluggish, and I'm in need of some dates or something sweet.
That's actually a great point. Lately, we've been making these rolls, these sushi rolls, and what we do is we basically do use avocado like we normally would, but we mix it with like bell pepper, cucumber, stuff that's hydrating, once again, because the avocado is very dehydrating. So if you're going to eat just an avocado and it's whole, you're never going to feel great. But if you mix it with like cucumber sticks or whatever, then you're going to feel okay.
Fly.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Still, the omega-3 to 6 ratios are completely out of whack, so you shouldn't be eating too much avocado.
This is a complex topic, so if you're just beginning, don't worry about the omega-3 and omega-6. You can get into it like in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
Okay. A very important topic: eat enough, because I cannot stress that enough, because I see so many people, like, I don't know, using the fruit diet as a cover-up for their eating disorders, especially anorexic and orthorexic eating disorders. And we're always advocating eat enough, for your overall health, for your fertility, for your mental health. And if you want to stay on the diet long enough, okay? So we don't track our calories daily, but once in a while, like let's say once in every 2 months, every time we're in a new environment, we just punch our numbers into chronometer, see, okay, how much are we eating, right? So that we know we're not wasting away. And we will always be eating above 2,000 calories, sometimes much more. It depends on activity level. Like, are we doing, 3 walks and 1 run? Then we're going to be eating more. If we're doing just one hour walk because it's, minus 20 degrees outside, we're going to be eating less. But we never eat less than 2,000 calories. And it does not mean that everybody should eat above 2,000 calories. You may want to eat much more. It all depends on your size, age, height, activity level, everything.
If we are in Borneo, I would say we eat 4,000 calories
3,000, 4,000, because the fruits are just so good.
They're very dense. And
we want to get as much of them in as possible. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm just excited just thinking about the jungle fruit.
Right.
Just think about, they're falling somewhere, they're not getting eaten.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Okay. Look at other raw Instagrammers in your country and see what they're eating, okay? That's a very easy one, because if somebody has, a great access to great fruits, the chances are, they're going to be delivered to your doorstep just as easily.
Yeah, or if they create something and you see it and you're like, ooh, I could maybe eat that as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we discovered these rolls. Like, her friends on Instagram were just doing these rolls, these sushi rolls, and she asked for the recipes, and we just changed it up a little bit to fit our needs.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it for 2 weeks. Now we're not doing them anymore.
Because we got bored. But yeah, there was a rolls by Sushi Rolls.
It goes well for 2 weeks, and you just move on.
Okay.
It's winter, in summer you don't have these problems whatsoever.
Okay, another tip: look for Brazilian mangoes. And I say that because there hasn't been a time ever in the winter in Poland, and Poland's access to produce is not that good. But even when I was first starting the fruitarian diet, that was like 7 and 8 years ago, I already had access to Brazilian mangoes most of the time. And now 8 years later, we pretty much always have several cases of Brazilian mangoes, Palmer variety, which ripen up beautifully. Okay, so on the best days, we are eating way more mangoes than bananas. And these are prime quality mangoes that are better than we ever found in Mexico or Brazil, to give you an idea of how good they are.
Wow.
So,
but you have to be lucky as well. You have to be lucky. Sometimes they're epic. Sometimes they're like, okay.
They're okay. But we do know they're, exported all over the world. So look into Brazilian mangoes and experiment. So, we go through phases, like I said, with the chia seeds now. Past strategies that have worked for us, but we're not currently not employing, are herbal teas. We would be drinking like mint or chamomile or raspberry. We're currently not doing that, but that was good at the beginning of the winter when we felt cold. Semi-dehydrated bananas. So we don't have one of these fancy dehydrated, the Excalibur, the ones that cost a lot of money, but we have some of my dad's mushroom dehydrator where we put these slices of bananas and we would make semi-dehydrated banana slugs, and they work really well. I mean, eventually we got bored of them after I think 6 or 8 weeks, I don't know, but they really work well for a while.
Banana is banana,
you
can't mask it.
And then there was the sushi roll, like Simon said, which we recently ate for 2 weeks, which was basically nori sheets with fresh herbs like cilantro, basil, and then just these long slices of apple, celery, apple, cucumber, tomato, bell pepper, and avocado mash, salt-free. Yeah. It was beautiful while it lasted. Okay, and then some of our strategies that actually have nothing to do with food, but are good for sustaining yourself in the
so
winter.
definitely the moment there is sun, make sure that you're outside in the sun with your t-shirt off, you know, make sure you get all the sunlight that you
Extra points
can
if
get.
you can get your genitals in the sun. And I'm not joking.
Yeah, and definitely focus on other things than food. You know, food is just food, it's just fuel. In the winter, you can't expect to have prime quality food, so just go with what you have and focus on other stuff, like even if it's business or if it's, you know, going
Physical
outside,
activity.
running, physical activity, you know, just whatever you're interested in, you know.
Absolutely.
So that will take your mind off of like, oh, bananas again. If you're in that situation where you can only eat bananas.
Yeah, if you're in a situation where food is not the best you've ever had, you need to take your focus somewhere else. You need to be maybe even learning a new skill, like learning to meditate or learning to knit or learning to, I don't know what, right? Physical activity, huge for improving your mood, but also when you are exercising, you're already putting that much effort into making yourself feel good. You're much less likely to gravitate towards stuff that you no longer want to be eating, stuff that no longer serves you, right? It's going to be so much easier to eat something healthy once you've already run that morning.
Yeah.
Right now, we have also developed other feel-good rituals, which one of them is sauna. We're very lucky because we have a sauna literally next door. We can be in a sauna like 5 minutes from now. So we go to the sauna every day, dry and wet sauna, super cheap, very modern. I don't know if that's available near you, especially with the current situation. Some of these places are closed, but maybe.
You can make your own sweat lodge. We have a video on YouTube about it.
Oh, cool.
A controversial video. And then the last one.
I would also say, what did I want to say? Oh, don't like, how would you say that? Don't blame yourself, or like don't I don't know.
Don't perfect.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. Sorry, I forgot.
Don't perfect.
I'll come to it.
Okay. And the last point on my list is plan the winter in the tropics. I know, you know, it's a long shot planning anything right now, but if you have this idea, I know it's worked out for a lot of our friends who work in the Northern Hemisphere or in Australia over the summer, right? And save some money. And then in the winter, they would go for 2 or 3 months in the tropics, and they could manage the whole year like that, because, you know, once a month, 1 month's savings could give them, you know, 2 or 3 months of easy travel in many places in Asia, and that was a great formula for them.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is be proactive. Don't be like sluggish, like you see your banana stash going down and you don't replenish it because you know they have to ripen up for a few days. You know, be
Very
proactive. Do everything you can to make sure you have an absolute abundance in the house of all kinds of varieties of fruits, and make sure you make good ripening stashes. Like the bananas, when they're green, put them under the radiator, right? Under the heater. We have to actually put them here all the time because otherwise it's just too cold here.
They'll never ripen.
And we go so fast through them anyway, you know.
And another point, when we do go shopping, we have very precise shopping lists. We have like, okay, we eat 30 bananas a day, and we're buying typically for 5 days ahead. So 30 times 5, that's 150 bananas that we need to buy. Similarly, we have about 100 oranges that we need to buy, and about 70 apples, 70 carrots. We have very precise
so that
shopping
you never
list.
run out. You know?
And we never get confused in the store. We never like, you know, sway away into like the meat aisle or anything like that.
Yeah.
And fruit stash, I think.
Yeah, let's see it.
Simon is gonna give you a tour of our fruit stash.
Awesome.
Which is a few places.
Including bananas on the radiator.
Yeah, so right now they're under the radiator, as you can see. But they go all the way under the seat. I don't know if you guys can see that. They go all the way under this couch as well. So they're under the radiator. And then we have carrots, which we juice, right? I think we juice about 2 kilos of carrots a day. These are the epic apples we had. All these things are non-organic. If you want to buy organic here, you have to pay like 7 times more,
but
especially in Poland.
Are not available.
In Belgium, I would say you can get everything organic at a decent price, but here it's just not caught up yet. So oranges, and then we have these blood oranges.
Oof, amazing.
They're really nice. And then we have a small stash here, which is limes. We go through about 6 of them a day, I think.
At least.
Yeah, some pomegranates, tomatoes. That's mainly for Leo, actually.
Oh.
Some apples, some leftover cucumber from Leo from this morning.
This is the most interesting part.
Daddy
but it's
snacks on that during the
badly
day.
lit, but you can
Yeah, and then these are all Palmer mangoes
from Brazil.
Wow.
from Brazil. So as you can see, they're also under a heater because, you know, it's just cold here. So we just ripen everything up. And then in the fridge, we have celery. That's for juicing. We have some lettuce, which I'm not even sure what that does there. Probably we
From
from
the
the rolls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cucumber for lion and coconut for lion.
Yeah, and then some coconut water. We actually drink the bottled coconut water, even though it's pasteurized. You know, it's still better than drinking
Water.
fluoride water.
Yeah. Okay. And
Do we have stuff? Oh,
uh
you went shopping?
this morning.
Oh, cool. So we have wild blueberries
And malina, which is raspberries.
and raspberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so frozen stuff. Juicer, which we juice all the time. That's it.
That's it.
Cool. Awesome fruit stash. I think you guys need more radiators in your house.
I think so. Yeah.
But winter is coming. I'm sorry. Spring is coming.
Spring is coming.
Spring is coming. We can feel it in the air.
What's coming in season in spring for you guys?
Oh my God! You know what? It's not gonna be.
It's Poland,
It's gonna
you know,
be
it's nothing.
strawberries, but that's beginning of May, so that's still another 2 months.
Yeah.
But you know,
Poland is
you guys
really
have
not too
wisdom.
great. If I would be in Belgium it would be the melons coming in.
Oh,
The melons
okay.
are really, really
But June
good.
is already great because we have the watermelons from
Yeah,
Marrakesh,
Morocco.
Morocco,
Yeah.
and Greece. Yeah, June is already
Stuff
great.
is coming.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not that I think we'll be here in June.
I don't think we'll be
I don't
here.
think so.
No.
Fingers crossed you can go somewhere new and
Fingers
exciting to
crossed.
share with all of us.
Yeah. We
Cool.
need some durian.
Yeah, not just the frozen durian that made you cry.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, well, that was super, super great and really helpful and inspiring for everybody who's, you know, stuck in a cold place and trying to stick to a raw food or fruitarian diet. So thank you so much for the tour of your fruit
Thank you so
stash.
much.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, likewise. I really look forward to it. So yeah, I hope that everybody enjoys this. I'm sure they will, and they'll get some good tips. And yeah, I guess stay cozy until the next time we get to see you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you
All
for
right.
having us.
Thank you for having us. Much
Thank
love.
you.
Bye-bye.